Now we begin with the technical session 2, Modern Technology in Road Construction, White Toppings. Now we invite Dr. Vishal R. Thombare, Executive Engineer, Department of Roads, Brihanmumbai Municipal Corporation, that's BMC, to give a presentation on modern technology in road construction, white toppings.
Good morning, one and all. Respected Engineer Rahul Shewari Sahib, Member of Parliament, respected US Consulate, respected all seniors, Mr. Nashikar, our Deputy Municipal Commissioner from BMC, and all dignitaries and delegates sitting in the conference hall. I will be talking on roads, which is the talk of town. Everyone talk of roads, potholes and all that. But what we are doing in BMC, I will just show you how we are tackling with these challenges in Mumbai. Well, Mumbai, we are having area of 437 square kilometers. In this, as we all know that Mumbai is a reclaimed land. There were 7 islands and thus how Mumbai is formed. In Mumbai, as far as BMC is concerned, we are having a road network of 2,055 kilometers of roads. Apart from BMC, we are having roads which are owned by MMRDA, MSRDC, PWD, Mahada, Mumbai Port Trust, and even private layouts. Out of these 2,055 kilometers, we had concreted about 984 kilometers till last year. Every year, we are just adding concrete roads, and to be very honest, we are the first metropolitan city in the country who has such many of concrete roads well in city. These are a few activities which are carried out under Chief Engineer Roads and Traffic Department. We improved roads, which comes under development plan. Then we maintain roads, and wherever there are bus routes, then widening of roads, improvement of footpaths. Then these are the various methodologies where we improve roads either by asphaltification, mastification, interlocking pier blocks. Now we have reduced that, concretization, and new technology, thin and ultra thin white topping. We are having our own batch mix plant which is located in Worli. Apart from that, we are having our own traffic department who are responsible for designing signals, dividers, zebra crossing, etc. To guide our road department, way back in 2004, a standard technical advisory committee was formed under chairmanship of late Mr. Mirani, now Mr. S.R. Thombare, retired Principal Secretary. He is the chairman of STAC, which we call a STAC committee. Mr. Nashikar is also one of the members sitting among us. The main aim of this committee, they are very highly intellectual engineers in this committee. Some are from IIT Mumbai, some are from CRRI, New Delhi, retired Deputy Municipal Commissioner, Chief Engineer, MMRDA. The basic aim of this committee is to guide BMC engineers to how to go about roads, where we have to emphasize on quality control, quality assurance. This committee has given us 80 recommendations. Even this committee has come up with books of quality control, quality assurance, and whenever any material, new material comes, any new technology comes, then it is research in lab. We are doing some experimenting in lab. It is kept under observation, and we put forth to our STAC committee, and STAC committee goes through it, and then whenever they give us green signal, then we move for that particular technology. As Mr. Jain was saying, use of plastic. Yes, sir, we had already used waste plastic in pavements way back in 2008. And now it's a regular practice for using waste plastic in bitumen road. Apart from this, STAC committee also guide us wherever there is any challenges, any issues, they are always with us. So we always follow STAC guidelines. Well, this is how the load distribution is done. In case of asphalt road, it is just like a point road, whereas in case of concrete pavement or in case of rigid pavement, basically there are two types of pavement. One is flexible pavement, another is rigid pavement, and third is composite pavement, which is combination of both. In case of rigid pavement, we have a more area of load distribution. Nowadays, we are slowly converting all asphalt pavement into concrete. I will give you the reason in forthcoming slides. Why we are doing concreting in Mumbai. These are the few reasons. There are many more. As we know, Mumbai is a reclamation of 7 islands. Yes, Mumbai receives very heavy rainfall. It varies from 2,500 mm to 3,500 mm every year. And in some days, within 24 hours or within 48 hours, it receives 20 to 30% of total rainfalls. Then water table in Mumbai is very high because we are surrounded with sea. Due to this vicinity of sea, even whenever we are doing construction of pavement, even after 500 mm, whenever we excavate even 500 mm, we come across water table in some pockets. Geological topographic limits coupled with old development affecting surface runoff. In Mumbai, all types of traffic loads are applying, whether it's a single axle, double axle, tandem axle, or multi-axle. So all types of axle loads are applying on Mumbai roads. Looking to these above reasons, asphalt pavement is designed for a particular standard axle road. A comprehensive program for concreting of major roads was taken way back in 1989. And from 1989, we are just slowly converting asphalt road into concrete road. We are using all modern technologies. Recently, we had invited one tender of concrete roads. The cost of this tender is 5,800 crores. In that, one of the condition is that the concrete road shall be built with slip-form pavers. Due to some challenges, right now we are using fixed-form pavers because we come across manholes at every 15 to 30 meters. So wherever there is possible, we'll be using slip-form pavers in Mumbai. This is just typical cross-section of concrete road. Whenever we are constructing roads, we just excavate everything. Then we put different layers, whether it is GSB, wet mix macadam. If it is bitumen, then dense bitumen macadam and bituminous concrete. In case of concrete roads, we having GSB, wet mix macadam, DLC and PQC, pavement quality concrete. Now this is the cross-section of concrete pavement. At both the ends, we are having stormwater drain to cater the rain. In city areas, the stormwater drain is at central, whereas in suburbs, we are having below the footpath. Well, these are few advantages of concrete roads. Yes, it is having very, very long life. We can say 20 to 35 years. Even Marine Drive, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Road, it has last for 70 years. So it has so long life if we construct pavements with concrete. Very low maintenance. You can see wherever BMC has constructed concrete roads, there are no potholes. We can say it's pothole-free technology. Low life cycle cost. Now I will compare with asphalt pavement. Asphalt pavement, the life of asphalt pavement ranges from 10 to 12 years. And we have to do repetitive maintenance for asphalt pavement, whether it is a pothole, whether it is settlement, whether it is then rutting. After every 7 to 8 years, either we have to do overlay or we have to construct new pavement in asphalt. But in case of concrete road, since the life is more than 30 to 40 years, there are no potholes. So if we consider life cycle cost, it is cheaper as compared to another technologies. Whenever we are driving our vehicle during night time, due to its white color or gray color, we get more refraction, more light. Whenever we construct any road, any pavement, whether it's an asphalt, whether it's in concrete, we develop whole area. We address street furniture, we address footpath, we address central median, we develop islands as per the instruction of government. Now we are beautifying entire Mumbai. So whenever we take any construction of any pavement, we develop whole area instead of that particular pavement. Now we'll come to today's topic, white topping. These are some problems which we face in India. It's not that only Mumbai is having potholes. Everywhere there are potholes. Only we have to address this pothole in scientific way. What are the reasons why there are potholes? Why this asphalt road gets deteriorated within few years? So these are the reasons. Improper subgrade, then improper surface and subsurface drainage. We having water mains which are laid by Britishers 100-150 years before. Now slowly they are deteriorating and water is coming out. So there is a scoring action below the ground. So BMC has taken a program to replace all these water mains and we had replaced it. Leakages in underground water mains and wet utilities. We are dealing with 42 utility agencies, whether it is an optical fibers, high tension wires, our own water mains, sewer mains. Total there are 42 utility agencies. Water logging is there, as we know that Mumbai is having saucer shape. So even in some portion of Mumbai, it is below mean sea level. So whenever there is rain and at the same time if there is an high tide, water is stagnated on that particular pavement. And as we know that whenever water is on that particular pavement and if traffic is plying on that particular pavement, then your asphalt pavement gets disturbed. Increase in traffic density and axle loads. Frequent cuts on pavement for utilities. Every year, utility agencies, they cut road about 500 kilometers. Now we have also come with solution. We are going to construct a separate utility duct on both the side of pavement so that whatever utilities will be coming, they will be on this separate duct. So these utility persons, whenever they have to repair or whenever they have to lay new cable, they will not excavate the existing pavement. They will go into that duct, they will repair and they will come out. So our main carriageway will be safe. So this is the current practice. Whenever there is a pothole, we just cut that pothole into a square or rectangle shape. Then we fill that pothole with cold mix because during rain, it's not possible to address pothole with hot mix. If there are a number of potholes, then we just do overlay. So this is the normal practice which we follow. Apart from this, we do continuous research work to address all these problems. Recently, we had addressed this pothole with rapid hardening concrete. So this year, we got very good results. Wherever we had filled with rapid hardening concrete, the potholes were intact. Even we had tried geopolymer concrete. Geopolymer concrete is a material which doesn't require any curing. So after filling with geopolymer concrete, we can open water even within 2 hours. So continuous research is going on in BMC and with the guidance of TAC, we move further. Ultra thin white topping, thin white topping or conventional white topping. White topping is nothing but it is an asphalt overlay which is built on existing bituminous pavement. As I told you that whenever we construct road, we just excavate everything and we put different layer. In this technology, we are not excavating anything because as traffic are plying on this particular road, the below layers are consolidated. We use this residential strength for this topping. We are not excavating, we are just milling the existing asphalt pavement. On this existing mill, we put M60 grade of concrete and we open for traffic after 7 days. So this is the fastest technology which we had implemented when Engineer Rahul Shivare sir was there in BMC. Under his guidance, we had started this technology in way back 2005-2006. They are divided into two groups, thin white topping and ultra thin white topping. It differs only in thicknesses. When the thickness is less than or equal to 100 mm, 4 inch, then we term as white topping, ultra thin white topping. And if the thickness is between 100 mm and 200 mm, then we term as thin white topping. This is the typical cross section of white topping. On the existing pavement, we just mill it and we put the layer. Advantages of ultra thin white topping: reduced thickness. We are putting only 4 inch to 6 inch on top of existing pavement. Fast track construction. Whenever we improve road for at least 500 mm or 700 mm, it takes 3 to 4 months. But in this technology, we just mill the existing bituminous asphalt, we put M60 grade of concrete, within 7 days we open for traffic. So we are calling as fast track construction. In some cases, we had opened after 72 hours. The days to come, we are working on pre-stressed concrete panels. So we will be manufacturing these panels in casting yard. We'll bring this panel on our particular site, we'll just fix it, and within one night, one road will be constructed. So we are working on pre-stressed precast concrete panel. This is the future of our country. Reduced maintenance, ultra thin white topping UTWT is same as that of concrete road. No potholes will be seen on this particular technology. Cost effective as compared to asphalt overlay, because after every 5 to 7 years we have to put one overlay. But once we put this layer of M60 grade of concrete, it will last minimum 20 years. Why we are milling? To have a better bond between two different material, concrete and asphalt. Due to this, whatever stresses are coming on that particular layer, it reduces. Before doing this technology, we had to do some field test, lab test. These are the concrete mix which we had to use. We are using flash, we are using metacoling, we are using microsilica. Now we will be using waste tire rubbers, which we normally throw into dumping yards and which is dangerous for human health if we burn that particular tire. That waste tires now we'll be using in pavements in the form of aggregates, coarse aggregate, fine aggregates or fibers. These rubber aggregates, we have done all the research work in laboratory, now we'll be using in field. Ultimately, we'll be saving our Mother Earth. Our aim is to recycle the material and to use waste material in concrete so that we can save natural resources. Well, construction methodology in BMC, we are having planning engineers who visit each and every RMC plant. We are having our own specification. If that RMC plant, ready-mix concrete plant, suffices our specifications, then and then we approved that particular RMC plant. So whoever is supervising construction site, our site engineer or building engineer, he is rest assured that whatever concrete is coming on his site, it is of approved quality, it is of best quality. If that particular RMC plant is not suffice specification, then we suggest, and then whenever they comply with our points, then and then we approve that particular RMC plant. So there are number of quality checks which our BMC engineers go through it. Joints, in case of concrete pavement, we are having joints after 3.5 to 4.5 meters, but in case of white topping, we are cutting after 1 meter. The reason behind that, whenever any vehicle is plying on that particular pavement, two tires are on two different panels. So whatever the loads are coming, it is distributed on wide area. Since this technology was new, so we had done number of experiment. During concreting, we had embedded different instruments, whether it is in the thermocouples, strain gauge. These are the instruments which we had embedded during construction of UTWT. This is the strain gauge. Whenever we do concreting, immediately we cover that concrete either with chemical curing, membrane curing, so that we can maintain moisture content into that particular concrete. As we all know, we are using high grade of concrete, high grade of cements. It has large heat of hydration. To address that, immediately we had to do curing. Cutting is done immediately after 5 to 6 hours. This is ultra thin white topping. The thickness is hardly 100 mm. In 2006, purposely we had selected this site because near this site there is Hindustan Petroleum, Bharat Petroleum refineries are there. So heavy truck loads are plying on this particular pavement. Heavy axle loads are plying on this particular pavement. So we are having lots of data. We can even reduce thickness of ultra thin white topping further. By reducing this thickness, we can save time, we can save money. For the very first time, we had used radar. Ground penetration radar. Since we are just milling and we are putting this concrete layer to know the bond between these two layers. In engineering, we assume something, then we calculate whether that calculation is within permissible limit, then we go for thickness. But since this technology was new, we had taken each and every parameters. We had done instrumentation, we had done non-destructive testing, even we had done this radar. Even whenever these concrete trucks are coming, we are having VTS system to monitor this system. Even to address potholes, we are having Voice of Mumbai. There is a software to cater this system. This radar test we had done after 2 years, and till date we had found that there is a perfect bond between asphalt and concrete. Due to this, whatever stresses are coming, they are reduced. Culling stresses are reduced. White topping is a technology which should be used in city like Mumbai, where there is a heavy rain, where there are utilities all over the cities. These technologies requires less time, less cost. It is cheaper, around about 25 to 30% cheaper than any other technology. Ultra thin white topping is used all over India. We had started this technology. Now people has adopted this technology. BMC engineers, they do lots of research, and we are back up with stack committee. And whatever we face challenges, we overcome that challenges, and that is a lesson for us. For next incident, we do all the rectification. To add to it, this year we had constructed soak tanks, we have constructed holding tanks. So this year, Mumbai has not faced any flooding issues. These are the research work what we are doing. Even for decongestion of traffic, we are constructing coastal road. As we are having Eastern Freeway, we are having Western Freeway, that is coastal road. Even in that coastal road, we are using latest technology. We are using monopile, we are using Sakado system, we are using tunnels which are highest in the country diameter, which is 12.19. Which is below the sea. That is also first time in India we are constructing tunnel below the sea. We are coming with sewage treatment plant. We are coming with joining eastern and western suburb by Mulund-Goregaon link road. So there are a number of projects. Mumbai is upgrading. After 2025, Mumbai will be different. We are having even MMRD is constructing metro, MTHL projects, coastal road. So there are all infrastructures coming in Mumbai, and Mumbai will be changing very soon. Thank you so much, organizers, for giving me a chance to share my knowledge. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Since time is pressing, we will have only one question.
How you address the polishing characteristic of the pavement, particularly white topping, will have a smooth polishing surface characteristic after a few years. Because slipping will occur, accident will increase, speed will increase suddenly, uncontrolling. Even the wear and tear tires are there. So a lot of accidents are reported in white topping. How this can be addressed?
Polishing of aggregates, because normally this polishing of aggregate comes after 20 to 25 years. Basically, white topping is it is an rehabilitational technique. We are not constructing new road. We are just retrofitting that existing pavement. We are just increasing the structural capacity of that existing pavement. Regarding skidding, for anti-skidding, we are just brooming the existing concrete pavement so that during rain, the two-wheelers or four-wheelers, they will not skid, because we are providing surface structure on the top of that surface. Secondly, joints. Regarding joints, only in this technology we had to address joints after 7 to 8 years by filling this joint with polysulfide material. To minimize even this maintenance cost after 7 to 8 years, we can cut these joints with 3 to 4 diamond cutters, so that there is no need of filling these joints. I don't think so. After 14 years, we are not come across with any accidents or anything. So since this technology is new, we are just learning and we are just going further. Thank you.
Facing the problem in Bangalore, in specific, the slippery of the roads after 3 years.
In Bangalore, I have not seen that road. Certainly, I will see that road. One reason might be brooming. Brooming should be done meticulously, because brooming, it acts as an anti-skidding. So if brooming is done properly, surface structure is done properly, then this problem will not arise. Thank you.
Construction demolition waste in the city is not being taken care properly. You dump it anywhere, roadsides and including the University of Mumbai grounds. I don't see a single unit in the city for pulverization of that, so that it will be recycled or reused, that is one. I don't know ASTM kind of flash, which is being, the trucks are queued up at every thermal power station. Who is ensuring that ASTM type of flash going for construction, because one has to be very careful about it. Third observation is that during all this work all along the roadside in the city of Mumbai, heavily populated, and we have seen at the Marine Drive, no enough good mechanisms has been established by constructions, the engineers there, so that the dust emissions can be prevented going into the houses of people staying around or along the roadside. Thank you.
Well, to answer your question, we are using Class F flash, which is a process flash, which is a byproduct of thermal power plant, as you rightly said. IS code has given different classes, Class C, Class F. So for concrete roads particularly, we are using Class F flash. Secondly, we are using microsilica, which is again a byproduct of silicon industries.
Do we ensure that there is not even traces of radioisotope in that flash when it goes for constructions in the brick makings and house constructions? IEA doesn't allow flash to go into the constructions, please. Take into considerations. And in 80s that we considered this issue, how to do disposal of the flash. And so the construction, the brick making or bonding in the farms was not permitted. Slowly over the years, it has been allowed to go into construction. I'm really surprised as a nuclear scientist that how you ensure there are no traces of radioisotopes like holmium, which is very carcinogenic. So you ensure the mechanism that is free from radio traces. Are you taking help of BRC to ensure
Yes.
that the flash passing through, ensuring that there is no radio traces?
Just address your last point. Regarding C&D waste, we are in talk with different companies where they are ready to take C&D waste, construction and debris, and from this they are going to manufacture pure blocks and Ciporex blocks. Very soon we'll come with policy to use this C&D waste compulsory. It will be mandatory in construction industry. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thanks.
May I now request Mr. Sainath Rajadhyaksha, Working President, BMC Engineers Union, to please come up on stage and hand over the memento to Dr. Vishal Thombare. Now we invite Mr. Vishwas Shankarwar, Deputy Municipal Commissioner Zone 5, MCGM, to please come up on stage as we would like to present a memento to you, sir. And to hand over the memento, I request Mr. Ramamurthy Mayavan to please come up on stage. I would like to invite Mr. Jayant Nashikkar, Stack Committee member, to please come up on stage as we would like to present a special memento to you.